Hello, welcome. We're back. Another lesson, A Course in Miracles. Lesson 124 is our lesson today, and it's quite a deep one. This one today. It's given to us to be at one with God, to be at one with the source of love, which is what we are, and to spend 30 minutes today in a deep meditation with that truth. That's our aim today, and it's going to be described beautifully, as these lessons always are, so I'm going to get into reading that. And if you want to read this in your own time, I always post the lesson link under here. Okay, so here we go. Let me remember I am one with God. Today we will again give thanks for our identity in God. Our home is safe, protection guaranteed in all we do, power and strength available to us in all our undertakings. We can fail in nothing. Everything we touch takes on a shining light that blesses and that heals. At one with God and with the universe, we go our way rejoicing with the thought that God Himself goes everywhere with us. So just take that in for a moment, rejoicing in the thought that everywhere you go today, God, love is with you always. Just to know that in your heart in a way that makes you feel uplifted, because you're never on your own. You're always with this beautiful source that is there to guide you in every moment. So how holy are our minds, and everything we see reflects the holiness within the mind, at one with God and with itself. How easily do errors disappear and death give place to everlasting life. Our shining footprints point the way to truth. For God is our companion as we walk the world a little while. And those who come to follow us will recognize the way, because the light we carry stays behind, yet still remains with us as we walk on. What we receive is our eternal gift to those who follow after, and to those who went before or stayed with us a while. And God, who loves us with the equal love in which we were created, smiles on us and offers us the happiness we gave. Today we will not doubt His love for us, nor question His protection and His care. No meaningless anxieties can come between our faith and our awareness of His presence. We are one with Him today in recognition and remembrance. We feel Him in our hearts. Our minds contain His thoughts. Our eyes behold His loveliness in all we look upon. Today we see only the loving and the lovable. And as we've been doing these lessons over and over, different ones have shown us this truth. How we see through the eyes of love can change our day, and see love in others, to see that light in them, to know that we are that source of love, that everything that we think of is love, and anything that distracts us is meaningless. It's a wavering from the truth of who we are. And so that's just a mistake, and we have to correct, come back to the source, of this wonderful, wonderful power. We see it in appearances of pain, and pain gives way to peace. We see it in the frantic, in the sad and the distressed, the lonely and afraid, who are restored to the tranquility and peace of mind in which they were created. And we see it in the dying and the dead as well, restoring them to life. All this we see because we saw it first within ourselves. To know that when somebody is distressed, when you can see in them the light, that they are just mistaken. When they're suffering, they're mistaken. They've lost their sense of self, of the truth. But they're always going to return to that one source, because that's who they are. And when we can see that in them, we see it in ourselves, and there is a light, there is this sparkling light it envelops everything. No miracle can ever be denied to those who know that they are one with God. No thought of theirs but has the power to heal all forms of suffering in anyone, in times gone by and times yet to come, as easily as in the ones who walk beside them now. Their thoughts are timeless, and apart from distance as apart from time. We join in this awareness as we say that we are one with God, for in these words we say as well that we are saved and healed, that we can save and heal accordingly. We have accepted and we now would give. For we would keep the gifts our Father gave. Today we would experience ourselves as one, at one with Him, so that the world may share our recognition of reality. In our experience, the world is freed. As we deny our separation from our Father, it is healed along with us. Peace be to you today. Secure your peace by practicing awareness you are one with your Creator, as He is with you. Sometime today, whenever it seems best, devote a half an hour to the thought that you are one with God. This is our first attempt at extended period for which we give no rules nor special words to guide your meditation. We will trust God's voice to speak as He sees fit today. Certain He will not fail. Abide with Him this half an hour. He will do the rest. So it's up to you. You've got the choice of when you want to spend this 30 minutes in meditation connecting to that one source. And how that unfolds for you, you will be guided to trust in that, to know that something, wonderful will happen. You're going to connect and you might not know how it's going to evolve in your day, but to trust and to have faith and to know that doing this practice is going to be remarkable for you. It's going to bring you a joy and a peace in your heart that is always there. So it's like lighting up that flame within you. And just enjoy the 30 minutes. Set a timer, give yourself some time today when it's really perfect for you and you just feel now is the time to really do this. I'm going to connect. I'm going to feel into this source. I'm going to allow it to do what it wants to do and listen to it. And if our mind wavers, I will keep bringing it back. I will keep bringing it back to this moment of peace with the one source of which I am. Your benefit will not be less if you believe that nothing happens. You may not be ready to accept the gain today, yet sometime, somewhere, it will come to you, nor will you fail to recognize it when it dawns with certainty upon your mind. This half an hour will be framed in gold, with every minute like a diamond set around the mirror that this exercise will offer you, and you will see Christ's face upon it in reflection of your own. Perhaps today, perhaps tomorrow, you will see your own transfiguration in the glass this holy half an hour will hold out to you, to look upon yourself. When you are ready, you will find it there, within your mind and waiting to be found. You will remember that the thought to which you gave this half an hour, thankfully aware no time was ever better spent. Perhaps today, perhaps tomorrow, you will look into this glass and understand the sinless light you see belongs to you. The loveliness you look on is your own. Count this half an hour as your gift to God in certainty that His return will be a sense of love you cannot understand, a joy too deep for you to comprehend, a sight too holy for the body's eyes to see. And yet you can be sure someday, perhaps today, perhaps tomorrow, you will understand and comprehend and see. Add further jewels to the golden frame that holds the mirror offered to you today by hourly repeating to yourself, let me remember I am one with God and one with all my brothers and sisters and myself in everlasting holiness and peace. So that's our practice today, a 30-minute deep dive with the one source, allowing it to transform and having faith that it's going to be so beautiful to do this and we will get the awareness when that time is right for us and the light will dawn. And then every hour we're asked to remember the statement, let me remember I am one with God. So maybe spend a minute just remembering that, then section it off, at one with all my brothers and sisters. So seeing yourself at one with those around you, that you're one with them, and then finally at one with yourself, that you are one source in everlasting holiness and peace. So bring those three sort of concepts together. You could write this on a card so you've got it with you to remind yourself, so you could look at it every hour, put it on your phone, you know, a little statement on there you can keep checking in at, or if you're in a room, just pop it on a wall somewhere so you can look up and just remind yourself, you know, this is what you're doing today, and to, yes, allow these messages to unfold as God would have them for you, so that you can get to that place that you know is there. It's just a question of time. And time, as we know, doesn't really exist. That's a concept in the mind. But whenever this wonderful moment will come, it will come when you're ready. So enjoy practicing and have a lovely connection with the source today of love. Take care, everyone. Lovely to see you. Bye.